Hello and welcome to another episode of Minetopia with myself, Tdot. Before we start the video, I just want to plug that we are extremely close to hitting 100 subscribers on this channel, so if you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button and help a brother out. In this episode, I build my last shop in the shopping district for now and do some other cool things like fighting the wither and showing you what I've been up to off camera. With all that out of the way, let's jump into the action. Let's just start this video by going to that monument and actually showing what's done. I don't know why I've put Guardian Temple. I think I just didn't know it was called a monument for some reason and forgot. But yeah, let's just go and see what I've done, because I've actually made a Guardian farm, and the reason why I haven't recorded it is simply because there wasn't much to actually film with it, because it's only a very small farm. It's meant to be just kind of like a quick fix for what I'm actually wanting to do. I will leave a link in the description which tutorial I use so you can do it yourself if you want to, but I will eventually end up changing this just because the spawn rates aren't the best for some reason. It seems to have better rates on a single player, but on multiplayer it seemed to be a bit weird. Here we are, so all you've literally got is some soul sand guardians, which will be spawning, and then they raise up and then they go through the portal, and you basically just have to AFK up at this top bit here, and yeah, that's pretty much all that happens. But there's a good thing what actually happens with this, and because there's so many squids that spawn, but as you can see there's quite a few squids here and there, squids actually get spawned and get shot by the guardians, and then the ink sacs actually end up flowing through here as well. So we end up getting both ink sacs and all the guardian stuff, which is very, very good because ink sacs are actually used in order to make the dark prismarine. So that is one thing was very positive. But at the same time, like I was saying, spawn rates are the best, and sometimes they end up having ink sacs what are kind of left around the outskirts. So it's not necessarily the most efficient of everything. It's still good rates, but it kind of spawns in chunks, and especially when other people are on server, it's not the best. So I will eventually end up draining this monument just to make a proper one, and then I think I'll end up doing a squid farm separate, because I know if I just do a squid farm on its own, it'll be insane rates. But yeah, let me show you what I've done here. So I didn't actually get the footage of this. For some reason, ended up corrupting. Basically, I ended up going to Holiday's new shop. I'll show it later in the episode. And I bought some TNT, and I decided to try break the bedrock because I wanted the guardians to be coming through into the nether. And I didn't know where there was a one block, so I kind of just started where I wanted to go down, where I wanted the portal to be. And I thought, oh yeah, it looked like it was about to break, and then I decided, yeah, I literally dug out so many blocks. I used 64 blocks of TNT, which cost me 4 diamonds, but I mean, it's not that many diamonds. So what I've got here is a twisting vine which comes up instead of using ladders or scaffolding. I think it's a pretty cool touch. It goes with the cloth scheme, and we've got this sea lantern just to indicate. You come down here and we've got quite a lot of that prismarine, and then we've got the regular prismarine with some sea lanterns here and there. And then we've got this massive open bit which goes all the way up to the bedrock with glass, and I will eventually end up digging this all out. And the fogs are currently turned off with Optifine, so that's what you can see so far. And there's a bastion over there, so we could do some cool things with the bastion in the future. But this is all that happens. The guardians fall through here, and then they get destroyed and killed by these campfires. And then we have it so it collects all of it using hoppers underneath, and then it leads all the way down to here. So I did end up making so many chests here, just because I did overflow at one point. And it was whilst I was AFKing editing for the last video. So I built this quite a while ago, and the main reason why I wanted this is, one, because I'm going to be using this to build quite a lot of my stuff, and 2, I'm going to be making a shop. So that's what I'm going to be doing this episode. I'm going to be selling whatever I've made from here in the shop. And I also made a deal with Nealey, and unfortunately, like an idiot, I changed some of my settings on my microphone, and OBS, which I used to record, didn't pick up my microphone but picked up his. So I've got his footage of me talking, which isn't the best, but I've got literally all the footage of him talking, but none of me, so I may have to do a weird voiceover. I'm sorry for anybody who actually watches this, because this is awful and I'm the worst with accents. Hello Nealey, I heard that you're doing a flower shop. Yeah, Tdot. I've heard on the grapevines that you actually need some black dye, and I actually have a perfect solution for that. What's that, Tdot? I will provide you 1 chest of black dye per week. The only thing that I ask from you is for you to advertise my shops inside of your shop. Yeah, Tdot, I can do that. Perfect. I look forward to working with you in the future. Goodbye, Nealey. If you want to hear the actual conversation what we had, go over to Nealey's episode. The link is down in the description. It's a very good video, so I would suggest checking it out. But yeah, so this is pretty much all we've got. I do really like the view. I like this open plan. It's very simple. It's not too heavily detailed at all. So we've got a few chests full at the moment, but as you can see, there's so many ink sacks. Yep, that's an insane amount of ink sacks. I actually have a very good use of these ink sacks, and I'll show you this very soon. But I've been working on something. You probably would realize if you've watched the other episodes, because you can trade one ink sac for one emerald, and I do have a lot of villagers now, so I may have a few emeralds, just a few. I've got a few chests full of stuff, so it's not like it's the worst rates, honestly, but it's just not as good as I wanted it to be and I thought it would be. So I am going to eventually drain it, but that's for another time. At the moment, this is still efficient enough, and it gives me something to AFK whilst editing, because before I was literally not even on the server, so I was kind of wasting time in a sense. I wasn't really gaining anything, so with this at least I can make some diamonds here and there. There's someone else who is selling prismarine, so I do have a bit of competition, but I think my shop itself may bring in a few more customers, and I may sell a few more extra things in it. So we're back at the base now, and I'm going to quickly show you how many emeralds we've got. This is literally nothing compared to what we've got in our invent. So we've got 30 blocks, and we've also got 11. But I will show you right now what is down here. We are definitely outgrowing this base, very much so. There's a lot of iron golems now, like a lot. Like I don't even know how many it is, and then there's all them down there. It's definitely getting out of hand, way out of hand. And as you can see, there's so many shulker boxes just everywhere. We are outgrowing it, so we need to actually start on our mega base per se. I want to be doing that in the next episode, probably make a bit of a start to it in this one, kind of just locating where I want to be doing it. And as you can probably guess, with everything what I've done so far, it's very water based, so it is going to be where the monument is, I think, unless I spot any better areas. There's a lot of plans and there's a lot of stuff what goes into that, so I'll get onto that. I'll run through quickly what I have to do. So I've got a few ink sacks here. I believe this has a few more as well. So I'll just run through one quick run and I'll show you how many emeralds I get. So this is literally just after doing only these villagers one round over. And I get 2 stacks and then 4 spare. And these do refresh quite quickly. And then I've also got these ones what I've added on, which weren't here before. And I've added this along here. These 2 sell fish. They sell fish, buy fish. So obviously we've got a lot of extra fish from our guiding farm. So these don't have the best prices, but all I have to do is this, sell them, and pretty much some extra emeralds which I wouldn't have got before. And then these 2 are also separate. So I was running out of food, and as you can see, I've got a load of golden carrots now. I was eating fish before, and fish is honestly the worst for saturation, and just in general it's very weak. You have to eat it so much and it doesn't heal that much health. So I made this one here so I could actually buy golden carrots off it for 1 emerald, and I get 36 per run. So it's very good, and obviously I have so many emeralds, so it's basically 3 carrots, and it's a very good source of food. And then also I can sell carrots to it. So I've got the golden carrots here, and then the regular carrots from this carrot farm, so that's also another income of emeralds. And then we've got this one, which I do want to eventually add him over to there, just because it's a bit out of place. But we actually ended up getting protection 4 for 1 emerald, which is very good for our shop. We've already made a few sales, and we've already upgraded the shop with it, and we added a few other things. So we'll go to the shop just to double check if there's any more sales, but I'll show you the profits what we've made so far since the last episode. And then we also made it so cheap that you can get 1 bookshelf for 1 emerald, and I've been pretty much just buying this as often as I can because it's very cheap, and I'd have to worry about paying 4 emeralds or 3 emeralds from the other villagers to get books to trade in the future. And also I may sell these in the bookshop, and people want to buy bookshelves because it is usually quite expensive, because you have to breed up your cows and then get all your sugarcane and then get all your wood. So I think people may pay a decent price for it, so I don't know what to price it at, but that's definitely what I'll be selling in the future. But here is all the profits what we've made so far, and I plan on using them in this episode. And that might seem like a weird thing because it's a lot of diamonds, but it's pretty much just going to be a very big flex, and you're going to see it in the episode. We've got 60 blocks and 3 spare diamonds, and that's it, just the profits. I've obviously got this, which is all of the emeralds, 6 stacks of emeralds, and yeah, 6 stacks of emerald blocks. That's a lot. I don't even know how many that is individually, so that's double chest worth of emeralds, which is crazy. So I might end up selling emeralds, I don't know. I feel like I want to let other people have shops. I don't want to be making all shops, so this is actually going to be my last shop for a while, what I'm going to be building, just because, yeah, I don't want to spend so many times, because the last 3 episodes have just been on shops, and I want to actually start building stuff on here because I haven't built too much other than shops. So I'm going to be using Pretty sure it's 48 blocks of these diamonds, so I'm still going to have a few spare to sell and reinvest, but yeah, it's going to be a very, very big flex shop, which I'm going to be doing. That's why I feel like I might end up getting quite a lot of people coming to shop in it, because yeah, it is a very, very cool shop. I don't know what I'm watching here. I think Kip is trying to put his dog through the pole, and it's not working. I'll just come outside and he's like... Oh yeah, he's definitely not having a fun time with his dog. I'm now here in the shopping district on top of my little anvil. So there's a few new shops here. Here we have Holiday's new shop, which he still hasn't uploaded yet, so I don't know whether or not he wants to include it, but I think other people have already included it in videos. So yeah, he's got a few things in here, and then we've got also Nealey's planned out shop, which is going to be his dye shop, so that is coming very, very soon. World of Colour. It's going to be a very, very cool shop. I look forward to seeing that. I'll show you through Holidays one, so it's very simple at the moment. Yeah, he's selling the prismarine, and he's selling it for very, very cheap. This is extremely cheap, especially for the dark prismarine, so he's selling this quite a lot already. Lanterns, that's fair enough, but I'm going to have to compete with him price-wise, so I may have to up my game a bit, but I'm not really too bothered. I feel like he hasn't got that much stock here, so I may outstock him. And then he's also got shulker box. He's kind of just got a bit of everything in here. It's not really one shop per se. Got shulker boxes, what he's selling, and then TNT, which I bought a few. I do need to buy a few more, because in this episode I also want to plan on getting some netherite, because I'm fighting the wither. I've collected a lot of wither skulls, and I do want to just upgrade my armor ever so slightly and my sword, just so I can deal more damage and take less damage. Pretty simple. So I'm going to be using that to blow up some of the netherite in the nether, and hopefully we can get enough to fit just the armor and also a sword, and then anything else would be very nice just have extras. And yeah, and then he sells scaffolding, which he hasn't even got that much stock in, so I feel like we might end up outstocking him, but I don't know. I'm still going to keep making a shop because I've planned it out, and then he's added these in over time. So let's just show you the other shop, which is another Lynxy shop. So Lynxy has this shop, that shop, and then this shop here, and I don't think the building shop has currently been updated yet, so I don't think there's any prices. So I can't really hire them for anything. But this is Lynx's other shop, which is a very, very dangerous shop. And it is pretty much just an end shop from what I've gathered. So if you just come down here, it's very cool, this bit here. It's just glass, but it kind of fades in, so you can't really see the floor. And it's got the end crystal all the way over there, got the dragon head. And yeah, he sells dragon heads in here for 3 diamonds each, which is a decent price, to be fair. And then he sells elytras for 2 diamond blocks per, which is a reasonable price. And then, yes, he sells shulker boxes for 4 diamonds. It's the same as Holiday's shop, but obviously he's got a lot more stock. He's already made quite a lot of diamonds, so that's more diamonds to spend in my shops. So I'm glad everybody's getting diamonds, and it's not just me holding all the diamonds. But if you notice, this was what we've planned out here. And this is such a big space for the shop. It's going to be a very insane shop. I'm really enjoyed what I've made. I've made it all in the creative world, so I do really like the design of it. And then I've also got a big plan, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it in this episode because it's such a huge project, and that is creating a map. And if you've ever made pixel art on maps, you'll understand that 128 blocks by 128 blocks is a lot of blocks, and I need to gather a lot of materials for it. So I don't think I'll end up doing that in this episode. You'll have to catch out for that probably in the next episode. Before we build a new shop, let's check out Smithing the Jiffy and see if we've got any more profits. There's been no more sales since I last checked it, and it was only the other day, so it's a slow burner at the moment because people already bought all the stuff. So when people die, they'll end up getting more enchanted stuff if they need it. So it's kind of like a long run, this shop at the moment. It was a very, very big burst at the beginning. Now it's kind of just going to slowly build up money here and there. I'm quite happy. I may end up reducing the prices in the future just because I don't want to keep it so expensive that people don't want to buy from it. But yeah, there's also one thing, what has been left inside of here, which has been hidden. Bookshop gift. So this is what I gave Adam. I gave Adam 1 diamond in episode 2 just for helping me out and giving me, I think it was spider eyes or string or something along them lines. Probably spider eyes. And yeah, I gave it to him so he could have spent it in the shop to get 1 book just for that. But no, he decided to hide it. So I'm going to go to his base and I'm going to hide it somewhere. And I don't know if he's going to end up ever finding it. I'm going to make it pretty hidden. I I don't even know where his base exactly is and what he's doing right now. I have a general idea, so I'm going to hide it somewhere in his base and see if he ends up finding it in the future. I think this is going to be a very back and forth diamond. I don't think any of us are really wanting it. I mean, I do want diamonds. Yes, I do want diamonds. But this was a gift. He helps me, so I wanted to help him. I have just hidden the diamond somewhere in his base. I think he might find it quite easily, but I don't know whether or not he will. I don't know how often he may be visiting this certain area. I'm not giving too many hints away, but yeah, it's hidden. So tag your it. I don't know how people manage to find places in the Nether where you can actually mine Netherite and not find lava, because I just seem to find lava in any world, just a mass amount of it. I've only placed down, one stack, and apparently the TNT has set itself off. I heard some TNT go off. Okay, let's just light it. I think it may have been lava potential lit it, so I'm just gonna light all these and I'm gonna run back and see if we'll get any netherite from this. Yeah, that wasn't as successful as I thought. I've tried to spread it out a bit. Okay, that's worked out a lot better, but I've still, there's just so much lava. Why is there lava everywhere? I don't know what biome's best. I might have to check what biome's best. I thought nether waste would have been the best biome. But yeah, I have a lot more TNT on my hardcore world, so I ended up using literally just loads and loads, and it ended up making way too much lava. But yeah, I definitely seem to have spread it out very poorly. But I'm going to just check around, see if we find any netherite. So from a full stack of TNT, I only managed to get 10 ancient debris, which honestly isn't the worst. I just think the area isn't the best to be doing it. I'm going to try figure out which is the best area to do it, and then I'm going to use the rest of the TNT, and hopefully we'll get more. I actually managed to find a decent spot, and I've placed down all of the TNT. I've also collected 2 ancient debris whilst mining out this tunnel, so I'm just going to destroy it. I don't have any more fire resistant potions, but let's see what happens. Ooh. Oh, I thought I was going to die then, to be honest. Okay, let's see. Spot 1 already. That's a good sign. Spot 2. Okay, I think we've definitely gone off now. From all of that TNT, we managed to get another 13 pieces of ancient debris. Well, 11 technically, because I already got 2 from the tunnel. But the first one's actually better rate. For 64 blocks of TNT, you actually got 10 ancient debris, whereas we only got 13 for the 2 other stacks. But I'm still happy with that. To say I spent 12 diamonds, and then I got, I don't know how many, I don't know how much netherite that is, but yeah, I feel like I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. I already have 1 piece of ancient debris, which is back at the base, because when I was mining out the portal area to collect the guardians, I actually ended up getting 1 piece of ancient debris, which is very rare for the height that I was at. But now I need to find an exit, and then we can upgrade the armor, and we can fight the wither, and then we can build a shop. In that order, yes. So all of this ancient debris ended up turning out to be 6 pieces of netherite, which I'm pretty happy with. So I'm going to upgrade the helmet, the leggings, the boots, and then I'm also going to upgrade, so it's a smite sword. I do have the sharpness 5. Smite is what we need for the wither to deal extra damage on top of it, so I've got that one. And then I have, after that, so that's 4 pieces, I have 2 extras, so I'll probably end up doing my pickaxe and my shovel just for the extra durability. I feel complete again. I look so nice in this Thanos armor. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. And then, like I said, we've got a sword, we've got the pickaxe, and then we've got the shovel. Probably will end up going back to get some more netherite in the future, just to upgrade the rest of my tools. But I'm very happy for now. We've got good stuff, and I'm very prepared for the wither. Actually, I'm not very prepared. I need to make some potions. So I'm going to make some potions. And then I don't know when I'm going to do it. I feel like underground's probably the best bet instead of doing it like the end or something, because I've watched someone's episode and they actually struggled very much in the end, and I don't want to die. So yeah, you'll probably end up seeing me in some random tunnel underground placing the wither down. I am down in the mines now, and I've got a shield. I've put on a chest plate. I don't know why I didn't think about putting netherite on the chest piece, because I wasn't going to fight with an elytra because I wanted all the damage protection that I can get. But I've got this with 4 horns, so that should deal some damage to it as well. Got all my potions, got some strength, got a few apples. All I've got to do is place it down. I've placed down the bed, set my spawn point. Just got to place it down over there and hope for the best. That is some creepy sounds what I'm hearing right now. That was honestly the easiest wither I've ever killed in my life. I didn't even need to use any splash potions. This armor is ridiculous. Holy cow. And I think I've just got a wither skull. Got the wither's actual skull as well. I have now the wither. This armor is beyond ridiculous. I am just going to say that. So I can now make a beacon, and I also got some diamonds for my troubles. It was only 2. Oh no, it's 4 diamonds. That was such an anticlimactic fight. Yeah, okay. Let's just leave that there. We've got the beacon. Let's start doing some terraforming and actually completely build this shop. Finally. After a few hours of building, we've actually ended up somewhat finishing it. I've still got a bit of exterior work. I've got to figure out how to do the fin on the tail. But as you can see, here is the product. And I am very happy with it, to be honest. Like, I could probably do some more detail, and I just kind of try to randomize the block palette. And I think it's turned out alright, and I really do like this laser beam, what's coming out of it. Might change the colours up a bit with it. But overall, I'm very happy. And as you can see, it is just such a huge flex shop. All these diamond blocks. It might not seem like a lot, but that's like 42 blocks of diamonds just for the look of it. I want to figure out the fin, like I said, well, the tail. I might make it curve round a bit, but I can do that off camera. And then I also want to do a bit of terraforming again, just kind of fill it out. But I'm very happy with the way it's turned out. It looks very full. And I've also done the interior off camera, just because I wanted to show it here, and it's very nice. All you do is a little bit of parkour, jump up, and then you've got a pressure plate, and I don't know if you're ready for this, so I'm going to do it like this. It opens up like this, and then we've got this eye on the inside, and boom. I'm super happy with the interior. I think the interior looks 10 times better than the exterior. I just love the colour scheme, I really do. We've got all these warped fungus, got the warped logs going around it all across. Got the smooth quartz stairs, which I actually bought from Lynx's shop over there. And then yeah, it's just a very nice color palette. It's very blue. Yeah, it's very blue, but it's very bright, and it's very warm. We're very happy. Yeah, it's a very nice look. And then we've got the arm stand mod, putting some little miniature blocks in front showing which items we're selling. I need one more armor stand just to put there, but I can go get that later on. And then we've got the weeping vines again, or whatever they're called, the weeping something. They're growing up at the side. Got the lanterns lighting up the area. We've got little water features. I'm just very happy with this. I think it looks awesome. I hope that other people on the server, all the other Minetopians, enjoy it, because I think it looks pretty cool. And then, so the price is, it's just 1 diamond per 64. I've matched Holiday's shop just because I don't want to undercut him. I think there's some other stuff which he might not have what I do have, so I don't know whether or not he has these prismarine blocks, but I've only done it for 1 diamond for 64 because it matches this, which is pretty much the exact same recipe, apart from this is 1 die per block, and this is just 9 of the blocks what you need for it. So yeah, I've matched up the prices. I've pretty much got quite a lot of stock. I've still got to get a few things. Other than this, which I'm doing 1 diamond for 2 stacks, because this is literally half the amount as this. So I just think it's a bit better of a price for people to buy. And then I've decided I am going to add the emeralds, because as you're aware, I am providing my ink sacks to Nealey for his new shop what's coming up. He hasn't built it yet, but I'm providing my ink sacks for him. But that doesn't mean that I can't use the ink sacks what I have spare and left over to provide stuff for this shop. So the ink sacks what I trade and get all the emeralds are now for sale. So it's just 1 diamond per 64. I think that's a reasonable price. I may increase the price if people just buy out the stock very quickly, but I think it's quite reasonable. Obviously it takes quite a lot of trading to do this. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it in terms of price. So I hope people end up buying from this and not just sticking to Holiday Shop, because I spent so much time on it. But in future, I'm going to potentially add some more items inside of it. I might stick to just the entire underwater theme, so I might do some of the coral blocks. So as you can see, this entire interior from the time lapse, these were all actually coral blocks, but these are dried up coral blocks, and I think it gives it a kind of unique texture. It looks kind of like stone, but it does have all these other bubbles, and yeah, I think that is meant to be end stone, what they've recolored and reskinned basically. And then there's actually some cobblestone textures, and yeah, there's just some very cool textures in here. But that probably took the longest to collect, because I had to get, I think, 17 stacks of it, and as you can tell, there's not really that many about, other than the odd little strand from the warm oceans. So I may sell them in the future, but I don't know if you can farm them up. If I could farm them up, I'll definitely sell them. If not, it might be a bit expensive selling them. But overall, I am very happy. I think I'm going to add some sea pickles in as well. I've got some sea pickles. I might add these around here just to light up it, especially at night. The server isn't often at night like now. Someone will probably end up sleeping very soon, but I think it'll help it pop. And I might add some end rods or something to light up just the entire build. Or I could end up adding some sea lanterns inside of here as well, just to kind of light up a bit. I think maybe if I did like sea lantern here, along here, it might light up. I might try that out and get back to you and see what it looks like. So I've just added in the lanterns, and yeah, I definitely think that helps it a lot stand out, especially at night. And then I'll add some form of lighting in the tail when I do finish that off. I'm very, very happy now. That really does help it just pop, especially just, yeah, I don't know, I need some form of lighting in the eye to really make that stand out. I might do some end rods and have it facing outwards, but I'm not sure, because you can't really see the eye too well with the glass, which is a bit of a shame, because it looks cool without the glass, but it also looks very cool with the glass. I don't know if anybody has any suggestions on the way I could do this and add him on. And obviously, if you don't know what this is, it's meant to be a Elder Guardian, not just a regular Guardian, the boss variant. I'm going to end this episode here. Like I said at the beginning of the video, we are extremely close to hitting 100 subscribers. So if you've made it this far into the video, please hit that subscribe button. The next video I will be uploading is going to be a special comedy sketch, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Other than that, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you have a great day.